Hello, everyone. We are back, and we've got some interesting games here tonight, as this is going to be uncharted territory for DCRL, as we have some back-to-back LAN qualifying matches, and I'm a little scared because we have never done this before at all. So hopefully we have some banger matchups tonight. And Pumpkin was supposed to do this match, and instead I got Whirl, and Pumpkin's going to do the next one. So I'll be your host, K-Tool, and yeah, joining me for the first match is going to be Whirl.
Hello guys, I'm glad to be back. Haven't been here in a hot minute.
I am absolutely broke
but,
because of the monkeys
K-Tool
losing
said,
round one.
we've never had
I
this
have no bison
environment
bucks
before
because
where
Trey told me
there's
to
this
go
much
all
on the
in.
line right now. This upcoming game is going to decide which team is going to be the first team in all of DCRL that'll be locked into performing on a stage in front of a live audience. So there's a lot on the line right here. I'm sure the players are going to be feeling it in their bones. They're going to be feeling it in their nerves, everything. It's going to be a lot on the line. In fact, probably the most that's on the line for a singular series yet this year. So I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, get into it.
Should be fun. We will swap over and we'll look at some of this Div C playoff action. And like Whirl said, we have never done this. This will be the first LAN qualifying.
Blasky, I'm sorry, but it had to be done.
Yes. Well, thank you, Blasky, for the subs, and Mr. President, thank you as always for the subs as well. But anyways, we're gonna be looking at the Div C bracket. It's our first game is gonna be a Div C LAN qualifying match, and then we'll bump up to Div B for another LAN qualifying match. So starting off tonight is going to be the Red Pandas, the #1 seed, and then we've got Instinct coming in. They came off 4-0ing Moldy Bread to make it against the Red Pandas. So it's gonna be interesting match here tonight.
Yeah, 100%. If you missed the podcast, if you missed the our little stream about predictions and stuff, Instinct is probably the biggest sleeper of all of Div C.
Only cheesing. I'm sorry, I gotta stop you right there. Only cheesing.
Sorry. I'll rephrase that. Is one of the most up and coming teams of the playoffs. Okay, we'll rephrase. There
you go. That's fine.
Yeah, apparently Skull has been on his grind lately. He's been doing what he can to get his team to the LAN that they want to get to, as well as their third man, Garo Goomba. I don't know how to say his name. Apparently he has made the switch over to controller from KBM. So apparently that has made a world of a difference in their team play and how well they're doing. So that'll be something to keep an eye on. But also you have Red Pandas, which we'll get to the stats and stuff later. But obviously,
we'll get to some stats, I guess, right now for Red Pandas. But I do want to say, as we're going through stats, make sure you guys are doing your predictions. Right now we have 2.5 minutes left. It is actually extremely close between Pandas and Instinct on who's going to be taking this one. So make sure you guys are using your Bison Bucks, betting on who you think is going to be taking it, and we'll see who's going to be rich at the end of the night. But as Will mentioned, getting into these Red Panda stats, I see quite a bit of red on here, which does that scare you as Instinct coming in knowing you're facing some of these people who are leading the entire league in some of these stats?
Oh, 100%. Obviously, the #1 seed, you've got a lot to think about. You've got a lot to go against. I guess, obviously, we need to highlight Aquatoad. The dude is playing out of his mind, has been playing out of his mind all season. He's definitely the best, or one of the best, if not the best, player in Div C currently. We've seen it in 6-mans. He can keep up with the big boys. He can do a lot, and you can see that in his stats. 1.8 goals per game, leads the entire league, and almost averaging 5 shots per game, which is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
To have somebody that can put almost 5 shots on the opponent's net per game. That's something that's really scary, and probably the reason why they are doing so well this year. So yeah, there's a lot to think about, but we'll see if what do we call Aqua? Peak Toad? We'll see if Peak Toad.
I'm looking at
Peak Toad comes out.
I'm looking at predictions, which there's a minute left, you guys, so make sure you're getting your predictions in. It's 7-7 right now. It is actually so tight right now, which I am so excited. And then look at these stats of Instinct. And it's on paper, they're definitely not as impressive. No one leading the league in anything, but they did 4-0 Moldy Bread to get here. And as we know, one of their players moving over to controller is a huge buff. And with that buff, believe it or not, I kind of got to back Instinct. I know that Aquatoad had talked to me and they ended up scrimming WADA Esports and they were struggling against WADA. And then WADA ended up dropping. So I'm like, all right, so logically, Instinct might have a chance here. So I'm going to go for the upset here, believe it or not. And it's only because Aquatoad was saying, don't cast your curses, please. So, you know, maybe I'm trying to help him. Maybe I'm secretly against him. Who knows? You guys will have to find out. But I am going to back Instinct on this one. I'm going to go 4-3. I would love to see a Game 7.
Yeah, you highlighted it perfectly. I think this is gonna be an extremely close series. Red Pandas have shown all season long that they've got what it takes to be that championship team. But also Instinct has shown that promise just based off their first series in the playoffs versus Moldy Bread. And I know Tyler is saying just to stop mentioning it because he's obviously scarred from it, but we're going to keep saying it as much as we want, Tyler, whether you like it or not. So they've definitely shown that they've got what it takes for owing a very prominent team in Div C in the first round. So I think as well it's going to go to 7 games, but I also think that Red Pandas are going to be the team that comes on top. Both K-Tool and I have backed it in the predictions. I put 5K, K-Tool put 10K. So
but you have Red Pandas though, don't you?
Yeah, I have Red Pandas.
You have Red
5K
Pandas.
Red Pandas.
You have Red Pandas. All right.
Yeah.
Submissions close 8-7. Red Pandas barely eke it out with a 56% on the Bison Bucks. So extremely close. Gonna be interesting to see who actually is gonna be taking this one. We finally got the last person in here, and I'll just make sure everyone is ready. Can I get a specific series prediction from you though? I don't know if I got that yet.
Yeah, I don't know if I said it either. I'm going very similar to you. I'm gonna go 4-3 Red Pandas. I think this is gonna either go to Game 6 or even a Game 7.
I'll take Game 7 as long as it goes to Game 7. I'm happy.
It's gonna be, yeah, that's content, baby. That's content. Yeah,
that's the only reason we're here is the content. Let's be honest.
That is true.
No other reason. We just want the content. Let's be honest here. But honestly, this is going to be such a good match. And again, LAN qualification. This is going to be for our first LAN that we have ever had. So I'm extremely excited, and hopefully it's going to go well, and hopefully internet holds for everyone here tonight. That's the hope.
Yeah, 100%. And now, as we start, it looks like we are going to be getting into this game between the Red Pandas and Instinct, as Skull gets a nice kickoff, gets a good 50 for his team there, but Aquatoad's there. The dangerous one, Peak Toad, is he here? No, he's not, as Garo Goomba gets a good 50 right off the bat there, but Pixel's looking to keep it in for Red Pandas. No one's there to keep it up as Skull gets a nice clear. Now Aquatoad's looking to do something off the wall here, but Skull gets a good look right off the bat there, and now Pixel looking to get a little bit of a pop. Garo gets a good read off the wall there. A little bit of awkwardness from Red Pandas right here. Is this the first goal? I think it is, as Skull gets the first goal of this, what's supposed to be a really intense series.
One thing I really want to point out is Out for Milk and Pixel. How do they work around Aqua? Aqua is going to be the fastest, most mechanical player on the pitch. So it's going to be interesting to see how he handles playing with his on-paper lower-ranked teammates. So it's going to be interesting, though, because apparently he just says, you know what, K-Tool, just shut up. I got a goal. Stop talking. Go next.
Yeah, I don't know what happened here. Looks like Gabe or Murky Trout just gets an unfortunate kickoff there. A little bit of a Tyler kickoff if you've ever seen one. And Aquatoad just takes that goal back.
That's harsh.
And we're tied 1-1.
Tied 1-1. And again, this is a best of 7. I want to reiterate that, as none of these teams have ever played in a best of 7 before. So, well, obviously in the first one to play, so I'm saying, like, for this season, they've never played in a LAN qualification match. The nerves are going to be very, very high. Now, both these teams coming from the upper bracket, they do have another chance. If they do lose, they are not out of the tournament, but it will be that much harder to make it to LAN. So, especially once you make it to LAN, you still have 1 life. So, winning this series might be the difference between winning the entire tournament or losing and going out.
Yeah, 100%. That's the thing that's really important to highlight here. I am getting some reports, and I did witness it on campus today. Those that are using campus internet are reporting that a little bit of some bad internet going on. So I don't know who all in this match is on internet, but
I'd hope they're all on internet.
For that.
Just saying.
I hope they are too. As a team pinch almost goes on the net here. Pixel's looking to control it. Oh, from Elk gets a nice little
Ping's
ping
looking
towards the net.
pretty decent, but again, who knows if internet goes out? We'll just have to wait and hold our breath. But so far, we got 2 goals in the first 30 seconds, and apparently that seems to be all that's going to be needed right now. As we see an awkward touch from Garaguma. Murky Trot. Actually, this is going to be awkward for him. Aquatoad just kind of floating, waiting menacingly for a touch here. And we said it once, we'll say it again. I mean, it is the best of 7, so games 1 and 2, is going to be a lot of kind of feeling out the teams. Dang. But Skull saying, I understand how they work. I can just slot this in. Aquatoad, that is not a good touch. Skull says, thank you very much, and now they got the lead back.
Yeah. Shark said he's experiencing a lot of lag on his end, and I know that Aqua and Shark are in the same dorm building, so definitely something we need to keep an eye on. So keep that in our minds going forward. As Out for Milk gets a nice little touch into the corner, can't do anything more with it. As Skull is just kind of being a bully right now, saying hit the weight room, just going past everybody right now. Aquatoad kind of gets it past him, but Gabe is there to do something about it. Out for Milk there gets a nice big clear towards the orange net here. Goes for another touch, but doesn't quite get it. Skull now going for a little bit of a touch off the backboard. Is anyone from his team there? No, almost, says Gabe. Demos Aqua after he gets the touch. Out for Milk here gets a nice little doink off the wall. Can Orange get something going here? Close. As Aquatoad now going off the wall. Nothing there yet. Almost gets another touch. That would give his team a nice chance there. And now Skull off the backboard. Pixel coming in hot. Nothing there yet. Man, it just seems like a lot of back and forth play here. K2.
It is a lot of back and forth play, but I do want to give credit. Oh, can Aquatoad hit this double tap?
Oh.
Unfortunately, he can't. It was there. It was dimed up. We all wanted to see it, but unfortunately not able to read the backboard. But as I was going to say is, right now, we're not seeing a ton of double commits from both teams. I will say they're very well disciplined. And for being Div C teams, honestly, I'm very impressed. So great job for them with the nerves, especially in this series. So far, they're looking pretty clean.
Yeah, except for that first goal, there's a little bit of awkwardness from Red Pandas as we are kind of speaking it
Guys,
into
I'm trying
existence.
To hype you up. You're killing me here, ladies and gentlemen. This should not be a goal. Aqua and Pixel, Aqua bumps, Milk bumps, everyone bumps and misses the ball. And somehow, again, Skull just says thank you. So 3-1 now in favor of Instinct. I mean, I can't necessarily say like they deserve to be in the lead because I mean the goals they're getting are very, very ugly, but goal is a goal and they do have a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, I think we spoke that one into existence a little bit. If Aqua watches that back, he might get a little bit angry at us, but yeah, no, I think you highlighted it perfectly. We kind of said prior to this that this is a big match right here, and the fact that neither
that's
team
going to be another one
is showing very much panic or double commits or anything like that. It's definitely a testament to what they've prepared for.
One thing we're seeing right now, mentally. 3 goals is Aquatoad going upfield, and Pixel and Garogoomba are left back, or sorry, Pixel and Out for Milk are left back in defense, and just one doink up in the corner, and no one from Red Pandas is able to read it. The #1 seed so far in game 1 is really, really struggling. And again, a testament to how good Instinct has been looking so far. In their first match, they've gone undefeated in their series. So they've, assuming they win this game, they'll have won 5 games in a row in playoffs. So they've yet to drop a single game.
Yeah, that's absolutely crazy. Definitely, like you said, a testament to what they've been doing. As Garogoomba gets like a crazy little like doink of an angle right there. Maybe that controller difference is really making a difference for him. It looks like he's escalated his game, tenfold from what I've, seen before. As Instinct now up 4 goals with 40 seconds left. It's kind of looking, a little bit bleak for Red Pandas right now.
Mention, first of all, that both goals that Red Pandas have gotten have been kickoff goals from Aquatoad. No other offense. Like, yeah, we're seeing some ugliness from Murky Trout there and Skull Miss, but Red Pandas, you can't just rely on kickoff goals. They have not gotten a single goal off of a touch or a shot or anything.
Yeah, I think, like you said, both of their goals now have been, a Tyler kickoff situation. So, I mean, I don't know. If I'm Red Pandas right now, I'm looking to
there we go.
Get something going. There we go.
One. We got one in the books. But
yeah,
one more in the books of a real goal. I don't think it's going to be enough with 30 seconds left. Out for Milk. That's not the best touch, but somehow Pixel and Aqua, just the double commit. We had 4 players on the field going for the exact same ball, and it does actually work out in the end. So now as we are going to see 28 seconds left out for Milk and Skull, getting a good kickoff, but almost Ricky Trot trying to punish him, trying to get a kickoff goal of his own. Out for Milk now in a very difficult situation as Aquatoad does toss this mid. Out for Milk trying to throw it downfield. He's got 0 boost now. It's going to bounce over Pixel Claw. Skull now, he's lurking in the mid. Can he get this one on target? Oh, it's actually a pass to Garo Goomba. Up and over Pixel, and it's going to float in. 6-3. Instinct are dominating game 1.
Dude, Garo Goomba, he's showing that controller has made, a world of a difference.
Imagine this. Halfway through your Div B season world, they just said, hey, go play KBM. You'll be better. And you're just like, what? Because that is what this man is proving right now. He switches to controller, and he's just that much better, as we might see another one, but Instinct can be throwing that one down. And Instinct, that's pretty much domination here.
Yeah, completely dominant. There was, one goal for Red Pandas there that, I feel like they actually had to work for there versus, the 6 that Instinct got. I don't know, man. That seemed, like you said, completely dominant from the from Team Instinct there. And I think the MVP from that game has definitely got to be Garo Goomba. And maybe even
I think hands down. Well, the shots were tied. That's the funny thing. Like, there was a lot of pressure, but again, if you are Red Pandas, you cannot get goals off of kickoffs and try to survive off that. You gotta pick it up, and I have to see more that's gonna make me believe, yeah, okay, we're fine. Game 1 is a fluke. So Aquatoad trying to find the upper corner, but they need a statement goal. I'm telling you right now, Red Pandas need a good goal to get the momentum going right now, because Instinct is just kind of vibing right now, not gonna lie.
Yeah, and what I'm seeing from Red Pandas right now, I don't know if this is how they always play, or if this is a little bit of nerves kicking in, affecting their play style. But I'm seeing a lot of, distrust from Aquatoad right now. He's kind of... seems like he's being a little bit, ball chasey. Seems like he's kind of like trying to just kind of like do a little bit too much, if that makes sense.
I agree. And you saw a lot of the goals they were giving up were Milk and Pixel were just back alone in net. And we're seeing Skull going to be getting a good touch there. But yeah, I agree. Aqua, I think. And I've talked to him before, and he says that sometimes it does just feel like free play right now. Just because the ranks are so different for so many people, and he doesn't know how to handle it. So I think for him, this is one of the toughest battles, is to figure out how do you play when the skill level between players is so drastically different on the field.
Yeah, 100%. I think the games we've seen before, we've seen a little bit more coordination from Red Pandas. I mean, they're obviously, the #1 ranked seeds.
I was going to say, they're still #1.
Somehow.
Like, they have to be here for a reason. But I would agree. I think they've struggled. And I think part of that also maybe is that people are now expecting what Aquatoad can do. Because in the beginning, no one knew who Aquatoad was. And it turns out like, holy crap, he's, the best cracked player in Div C. But now I think they're starting to expect it, and they're starting to actually exploit it. And so far, Instinct has exploited it quite successfully in this series.
Right. I think we've seen more double commits as Skull, as I'm saying this, gets a beautiful little touch into the blue net there. We've seen a lot of double commits coming out from Red Pandas.
And what's interesting is Milk is in net too. He's in actually a really, really good position. Same with Aquatoad. Between the two defenders of Red Pandas, they should save that goal. But we cannot diss the props to Instinct. They have and are continuing to shut down the Red Pandas offense.
Yep, 100%. Someone in chat highlighted it perfectly. They might not have, Instinct might not have the crazy mechanics that some of these other teams might have. Oh boy.
That's going to be awkward for Milk. This is still an
They highlighted that they might not be the most mechanical, but they definitely do, and we're seeing this right now, that they have like a crazy team balance. All three players are working so well together. And Skull is just
he does
doing
not
what he needs
miss
to do.
right now. Aqua pushing forward, and again, Pixel and Out for Milk are just kind of caught in no man's land. Milk pushing up just a little bit too far, and Skull saying, I can boom that a lot farther than you guys think. And that is going to be 2-0 again. Back to Instinct. Red Pandas just struggling to find anything. And you have to look back to Aquatoad. How does he change his playstyle? How does he find the back of the net? Because his team does rely so heavily on him for the scoring opportunities. Just like that.
There we go. And like you said, it just highlighted it. That play kind of revolved around Aqua getting like this really unexpected weird touch. And you can literally see all of Orange Team right there. They were just like, walked onto the ball right there.
That bounce was very fortunate that it did also go directly to Aquatoad, but they got it. They got a goal, and they did cut the lead in half right now as we are halfway through this match. Pixel, not sure how she handled one. Oh, yeah, not sure how she wants to handle that one. She does jump for it, use all her boost. Alpha Milk not getting the best touch. It's actually a pass mid. Oh, I would have loved Gabe or Murky Trot to go to that one. Skull now up awkwardly, causing Aquatoad to jump for that one. This is going to be difficult. It's going to pinch. This might be difficult for Pixel as well as Murky Trot getting demoed. And Aquatoad probably going to be going for a solo play. Again, the problem is Aqua's throwing it mid, but no one has been there to follow up. And we're seeing double and triple commits. The net is open. Someone just needs to get a power shot. And unfortunately, Skull had no boost. But we saw the double commits out of Aquatoad's pass. And if Instinct was a little bit cleaner on their counterattack, it would have been 3-1.
Yep, 100%. Something else I want to highlight. I think a player that's kind of been a little bit slept on Instinct as well, that doesn't get talked about enough, is the Murky Trout. He's, that solid second man player that has definitely been the reason for he rounds out that team very nicely. I know wasn't too committed in the beginning of all this thing, but turns out he's in some of my classes and talking to him, and he's been grinding a little bit. He's just last week he was telling me that he's actually practiced like mechanics for the first time in his life.
Yeah, he's putting in the work, putting in the hours.
Yep.
He's staying hungry, which is always good. He's trying to devour as well, which we definitely respect in one of these games. We see Skull now, plenty of boost. This is so interesting. Milk is playing goalie. The ball is not even in their half, and he's legitimately just playing goalie right now.
Yeah, they definitely need to figure out their rotations. If Red Pandas can figure out these rotational issues that they've been doing, less double commits, less,
Oh, that's such a good pop. Is anyone there to follow up?
Oh,
it's
boy.
so open. Murky Trot, can he put it in? And he does. And again, it starts with Skull. And we see pop over Milk. We see Aquatoad with a miss, and then Pixel with a miss, and Murky's just saying, oh, this is free. Again, capitalization, and they are just destroying Red Pandas. They cannot figure it out.
Yep, definitely. We're gonna see Aquatoad, his leadership skills and everything get put to the test right here. Luckily, this is not the losers bracket. This does not mean they're out of the playoffs for the number 1 seed quite yet. If they do indeed lose this series, obviously, but man, oh man, they definitely need to get something figured out against Instinct.
We're going to see now 15 seconds left in this game. And we are going to be seeing, assuming no miracles happen, Skull gets that hit. And if no one's there to finish this one, Murky Trout looking for a hit. And this is awkward, almost an own goal, but that is going to do it. And Instinct going to be going up 2-0 in this series off the bat. And again, yet to drop a single game in playoffs.
Yeah, 6-0, ladies and gentlemen. 6-0 in the playoffs currently. They have not dropped a singular game so far. That's actually pretty insane.
Aquatoad 1 for 2. We're seeing 2 shots out of everyone on Red Pandas, but again, the struggles are really right now versus Garo Goomba. We talked about him first match. He was the MVP of the first game. And this game, he didn't break 100 points. He was struggling, but it didn't matter because Gabe or Murky Trout definitely stepped up and filled his shoes that game.
Yeah, 100%. Murky Trout definitely has the potential to be one of the, I think he's up there in the ranks of Skull's skill level. Him and Skull.
You want to ready up there, bud?
Oh, sorry, my bad. Him and Skull combined to make a really good duo for that team. So definitely something to keep an eye on as we continue on into this game 3.
Game 3, and I don't think anyone would expect Instinct starting out on a 2-0 lead, but as we do get into this game, again, we've said it once, we've said it again. What do we see out of Aquatoad? How does he adapt? Because right now, he's just, I think, throwing himself forward. I want to see more of Pixel and Milk ball chasing and Aqua trying to finish. Aqua as first man is clearly not working. And I think he needs to fix it right away, because if they drop this game, I really don't see reverse sweeps happening. I mean, that's, first of all, almost impossible statistically, but also to do it on mental as well as with land spot on the line. I just don't know if they have it in them. But again, I want to see changes early out of Aquatoad. I want to see Out for Milk and Pixel Claw going early and being that first man.
Yeah, me too. I think that's one of the big changes that they need to make right now. One of the big arguments that people have, specifically I think Stewie is one of the main sticklers on this, is what's the most important game in a series? Depends on if you're talking about a game 7 or a best of 5. But oh my gosh, that was almost a sick play. But I think this game right here, like you said earlier, is definitely going to be the main deciding factor in this entire series. If Red Pandas can't pull something out right here, voice crack, I do not see a reverse sweep happening. They're just like seeing 4 games in a row, not looking great for Red Pandas right now.
I think we're gonna see a little bit more boomer ball out of Red Pandas. I would love to see Aqua out of defense, boom the ball forward, and then send Milk and Pixel to go be that first man. I think Aqua, like I said, pushing forward, trying to go for fancy solo plays is great and all, but if he's not connecting on them, the opportunity for counter is just, I think, too big of a risk right now.
Yeah, 100%. Especially just looking at like the rotational errors that Red Pandas have going on for them right now. I think Aqua needs to try and fulfill that more like cleanup type role. I don't know what they've done in the past.
I don't know if you're
season.
seeing, like right there, literally all 3 players from Instinct were actually in the net. No one wanted to push forward. So they're playing the goalie strat. And again, they are sending someone early every single time on Aqua, just like that. Aqua being the first man. And then we're seeing it really awkward for, actually potential here. Can he get the touch? And it goes in! Skull with the air dribble, upper 90, breaking this deadlock here in game 3.
Damn. That was a great shot. Aquatobe thought he was maybe going to go for like a little bit of like a fake right there, but Skull just does his thing and puts it top 90 as Instinct go up 1-0 in this game 3.
That was
Instinct
very,
continuing
very clean
to just show their dominance in this series over the number 1 seed.
Ooh, Aquatobe, we're seeing some demos. The net is potentially open, but not getting a good touch. And double commits again. And this net is open. Aqua being first man. And we're seeing double commits out of Pixel and Milk. And again, Milk actually almost own goal, but actually gets a great save. They need to figure this out. It cannot be Aquatobe being that first man. They need to send someone else to follow.
Yep, 100%. They need to change something. I don't know if they really have. I mean, my team personally doesn't have like a set game plan going into games, and I don't know if Red Pandas do either. But they need to change something, either mentally, physically, something here.
Definitely physically. There is a clear, and I don't know if it's necessarily the solution, but that one's actually going to be on target. But Gabe or Murky Trout was such a good save. I don't know if it'll be the solution officially, to send Aquatobe or to send Milk or Pixel. But right now, what they're doing with Aquatobe being first is not working through 3 games so far. They need to change it now. Otherwise, like we said, we have yet to see Instinct drop a game, and they are on track to continue that streak. So Red Pandas, it is kind of already getting to a do or die moment as Skull. That was wide open. Skull,
that would have sealed it.
What are you doing? Actually, this is still going to be potentially open, but Skull opting to wait on this one. This is very smart. He did not push there, and I like to see that, although he does just throw it mid as well, and Milk going to throw this one downfield. With a minute left in this game, 1 goal might all that's needed to put Instinct on this match point.
Yeah. A lot of what I'm seeing right now, it seems like Aquatobe is trying his best to work around his 2 teammates right now, but the other 2 aren't able to find their position in rotations, it seems like right now. They definitely need to get that figured out as Aqua gets really close to getting that equalizer goal that they desperately need right now. Pixel gets
awkward.
Nice
this is
cross.
Really awkward, but what a save!
Oh my gosh, Gabe.
I will say Gabe or Murky Trout's defense is much, much better than his offense. So he has told me he would much rather play goalie. And so far, it seems to be working as he has had some immaculate saves. As now Skull's going to be called into action as he does get a touch, but still dangerous position. Garaguma does pass it away with Murky Trout. Going to be waiting again in net. Alpha Milk going to be past this one to the mid, but again, swatted away. Now, 18 seconds left. But chances there, but again, that's a double commit. The net is wide open, but a good demo from Aquatobe. But now with 10 seconds left, Instinct might just need to survive here to go to match point.
One last chance here. For Milk, it's a good touch. Can they put it in? It's so close. It's so close. But Skull gets a beautiful clear, and Instinct takes this game 3. They're going to game 4 without losing a game. They might do it. They might sweep the number 1 seed.
Red Pandas right now, I'm looking at their shots. 0 goals, 2 shots total. This is unheard of from these Red Pandas. And again, I'm scared for them. I think the mental is chalked at this point. I think they're, just saying, okay, this is done. We'll go lower bracket or something. Instinct, there is so much momentum on them. They need one more game to close it out. And we had this going in game 7. I just want to point that out.
We did. I think just as we start this game 4, I think something that Aqua has talked about, and just as you can see in this series, is how mentally, how big of a mental game that Red Pandas. How do I word that? God, I can't speak English today. How much the mental game affects their actual gameplay. In their one loss, I know that there was some talk of, some mental struggles during that series, and I think we're seeing that same thing in this series.
As we see now here, up and over, Murky tried a shot, gonna be close on target. Skull gets another one, and Skull stepping up, and an early lead coming out of Instinct again. This is match point. This is to go to LAN. If Instinct win this series, they will be the first team in all of DCRL to qualify for LAN.
Yeah, this is absolutely crazy. Instinct have all of the momentum right now, and it's not looking like they're going to stop anytime soon. As Aquatoad tries to get something going in the midfield there and can't quite make anything happen. Pixel going to the corner, gets a nice touch off the corner. Looking for more with 0 boost, but can't. Skull gets a nice bang into the corner. Out for Milk, gonna look to try and do something. Looking a little bit awkward here. Aquatoad is able to cover for him. Now Gabe looking for something, doesn't quite get the touch. Aqua's gonna try and capitalize, puts it into the corner. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just.
Well, that's another double commit. I don't know if you're noticing. I swear, every single time Pixel or Milk go for a ball, the other one is right behind him.
Yeah, and I'm noticing that as well as Aqua gets the equalizer. They're showing a little bit of hope here.
First goal in a while, and we see a rare mistouch out of Murky Trout, and then Skull not able to get up too early this one. And Aqua, like you said, just putting in a nice little equalizer. So good for him to get a game. Get a goal. It's been a while since Aquatoad has scored, which is scary, as he is coming in as the #1 goals per game in all of Division C, and he has been pretty much shut out this entire series so far.
Yeah, I wish we would have looked closer or paid attention more to his shots in the past 3 games, and to see if he's hitting that average that he's apparently been getting all season long. As out from Milk gets a beautiful dunk. Can Aqua finish it? Oh my goodness! Aquatoad is Peak Toad. Is he here? Has he arrived? I don't know, man.
Might be here. It's definitely a very good read, but again, we're seeing just a little bit of overextension of Instinct, as Aquatoad normally shooting 1.8 goals a game, and so far, besides the first minute and a half, he's shooting like 0.5. So just not what you're expecting on Aquatoad, but there is obviously plenty of time. This is a best of 7. Yeah, you're on match point. You don't have any more lives, but good that he at least got a couple pair of goals, maybe to boost the confidence just a little bit, as we're now seeing, again, over-aggression out of Instinct, and this is what you don't do. You do not get complacement if you are Instinct. Right now, you're seeing Garo and Murky. I don't know where Garo's going, honestly. Not gonna lie. I don't know what he's doing there, but Skull not back in time. And all 3 goals from Red Panda, which, good on them, they got 3. But they are fully from Instinct pushing too far forward and not respecting that Red Pandas still have enough skill to get goals on them.
Yeah, 100%. And this is the break that Red Pandas need right now. Instinct has allowed Red Pandas to get a little bit of confidence going into this game 4 here. And if there's anything that's going to help them succeed, it's going to be exactly that. You can tell that their mental might be a little bit shocked from those past 3 games, and any glimpse of hope right now is the last thing you want to give the #1 seed. So definitely a little bit of slipping up happening.
Oh, this is awkward. Oh, this is really, really awkward, and that's going to be put in by Murky Trout. And again, I don't know if you've ever heard me say this before, ever, but if you toss the ball really high, and if it's off the backboard, it's really, really hard to read for these Div C players, and that was a perfect example right there. This is new intel.
Honestly,
that's new intel, by the way, like brand new.
I mean, honestly, I even struggle with that. I mean, most players can probably agree, up until a certain point, that if you just hit the ball really hard off the backboard, that's like a really good way of how to create some offense. And I think that's something that Red Pandas can maybe try and look to do. Yep, it is.
This is still dangerous. This is going to be really awkward for Out for Milk. He does get a good touch, but it's going to go right down to Murky Trout. 2 minutes left, and Red Pandas have a rare lead in this series so far. And first of all, they need to win this game, and then they would need to win the next 3 to make it to LAN, as they are again on match point. The reverse sweep is needed as the #1 seed, but that is not a good pass mid, as Pixel is going to be missing that one. Garo going to be throwing this one downfield. Aquatoad, he is playing a lot more defensive. I don't know if you're noticing that this game, but he actually, I don't know if he's listening to the stream, but he is not going first man nearly as much, and they're actually sending out for Milk. Is kind of becoming more of a first man.
I think that's a really good adjustment, whether or not it's been on purpose or not. But as you could have seen, like those couple first goals right there, where Aquatoad just cleaning up.
You can see,
loose balls in front of the net.
Aquatoad is playing so much more defensive, and it's so far working a lot better. Obviously, you know, they're up 3, and he doesn't need to push too far. They've got a minute left. They can hunker down and just try to hold on to this lead.
Yeah, 100%.
Aquatorment, Shark saying in chat. I love that. Oh, this is dangerous ball, though. This is going to be really, really awkward for Pixel. Murky should be turning on this one. Murky, challenge! Challenge, my dude! Oh, we see it in Rule 1! Oh, it's Pixel, though. I would have loved to see a Rule 1 on Aquatoad, but they will take it 2v2. I am curious, who do you have as an advantage right now? Aqua and Alpha Milk or Garo and Skull?
Definitely gotta be Aqua and Alpha Milk. Definitely gotta be. I don't know, man. Although Skull, I mean, I don't know. He's really consistent, and I think that's his strong suit. But in this 2v2 situation,
pop, but it's saved on the goal line. Alpha Milk, can he get a touch? He cannot. 30 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. And we are going to see Aquatoad going to be throwing this one to the sidewall. Right to Skull, though. This is dangerous.
Ooh.
Are they there to tie it up again? Instinct need to tie this game. It's actually given on a dime. Aquatoad with a mistouch, but Garo not there to follow. And this is going to be actually waterfalling pretty much straight down. It's Aqua there to finish. He is not. Is that on target? No. It's going to go all the way. And Instinct and Garo Goomba tying this up. They are now 1 single goal from going to LAN.
Oh my goodness. 5 seconds left to go in this game 4, and Instinct win that 2v2 situation with the Rule 1 happening. This is actually crazy. This is actually crazy. Instinct are so close to making it happen. And it looks like we are going to go to overtime. Oh my gosh.
Overtime here at game 4. Instinct, again, if they get 1 more goal, they will be your first entire team qualifying to the first ever Dakota Collegiate Rocket League LAN. So I'm sure there's only just a little bit of nerves on for these guys. And again, Red Pandas need to win this game and the next 3 as they need to reverse sweep on this series.
Yeah, now Aquatoad here looking to get it into the corner there, but Skull's reading it perfectly. Gets off the wall, doesn't get the touch he wants there. Garo gets a nice touch off the wall there. A lot of faking happening currently as Out for Milk has a good opportunity, kind of making it awkward for literally everybody on the field right now. Aqua gets a nice pop. He gets it over 1. Is this it? Oh my goodness, let's go.
Aquatoad somehow finding this one. This is the ugliest situation I've ever seen. Again, no one wanted to challenge from Instinct, and when they did, all like 3 of them came. That was such a cluster in the middle, but Aquatoad popping it up and over, just getting an air dribble, just barely up and over, and Red Pandas, they have won.
Well, Instinct, their undefeated playoff run takes an end as they lose the first game of the entire playoffs.
Aquatoad, 733 goals, 4 shots. That's what we're used to. But he just did not want to show up until now, which, you know what? Hey, at least he's showing up, because now he needs to do it 3 more times. So again, they are still on their back heels, and they are still on match point for the rest of the series.
Yeah, I think we can officially say that Peak Toad has made an appearance in this series. I think we can officially say that. But
is he going to stay? That's the question on everyone's mind. Is he going to stay?
Yeah, that's the question. Jaden in the chat says Aqua's pride couldn't let the 4-0 happen. That is so true. That is so true. They got 1. They took a game off the undefeated team in the playoffs so far. So Red Pandas got the much needed momentum coming into this game.
Much needed momentum indeed. But I want to say, though, great job by Red Pandas to have Aqua play more defensive. It worked out so well for them. And they got 4 goals, which before they couldn't even score like 2 in a single game. So I don't know, like I said, I don't know if they're listening, but the fact that they are actually changing up the strategies mid-series is a test to that they are coherent of what they're doing on the field, and they are trying to change up their strategies.
100%. That change made a world of a difference for them. And if they can continue to keep that change, given that Instinct don't also change up something in their game plan,
oh, this goes
they're
in.
looking... they're looking really good.
Again,
they're looking really good.
Look who's playing deep third. That's Mr. Toad throwing this on target and somehow actually goes in. I thought with Murky and Skull back, one of them would hit it, but Skull, unfortunately, with the miss on the goal line. But Aquatoad doesn't care, as he is going to get the lead early here in Game 5. And again, with Aqua playing a deep third, now what does Instinct do to counter? Because you know what? Demos are very much on the table now. If they can get a demo on Aquatoad as that deep third, we might see the floodgates open.
Yeah, 100%. But I think what Aqua's kind of doing here, while playing that deep third man, that is over Pixel Claw.
You know what happens when Aquatoad pushes up and when unfortunately Pixel was third? That was a great shot. Garoguma hitting over Aqua with the weird touch, and Alpha Milk just throwing his body around like a ragdoll, slamming into Aquatoad. Pixel not expecting Milk to go in that position, and somehow we have a tie game quite early. That took like 10 seconds.
Yep. Keep in mind that Instinct right here is still only one game away. They only need one more win in this series to confirm their spot in the LAN. So this is still a lot on the line, but they just need to make sure they keep the #1 seed in check here. Don't let things get out of hand.
You see opportunity here. Red Pandas now. That's going to be off their back wall. Milk going for this one. Aquatoad's there with the shot, but it gets blocked on the goal line. Garo Goomba clutching it up, and now Skull probably going to bang this one away, and he does. Toad is now caught up, but Alpha Milk can just throw it downfield, and Pixel with 0 boost going to be turning this one away, and we are seeing a lot more Boomer Ball, especially with Toad playing that deep third, but he gets caught out, and this should be wide open as Murky Trout getting the lead back for Instinct.
Yeah, I mean, Aqua just a little bit of an awkward challenge there. I don't know if he was expecting that ball to get over him there, but yeah, like you said, once the ball gets past Aquatoad, the floodgates are just open for Instinct. So definitely something to keep an eye on moving forward.
Moving forward, indeed. And as we're going to see potential opportunity for a demo as Murky was looking for it, not able to find the touch there. Garoguma going to be forced to go back here, and Skull actually puts it mid. Can Murky get the shot? Is it on target? It is, and Murky Trout back to a 2-goal lead for Instinct, and this is where you really start to panic if you're Red Pandas.
Yep. Down 2 goals. Still have over half a game left to get it back. They have plenty of time to make it happen. They just need to get back to the basics. Aquatoad needs to just get the shots either up high in the air above the orange net or just on net. I think we've seen that goal this game. All he had to do, get that ball on net, and it just went in.
Ooh, this might be an opportunity here. Gets it mid. Is anyone there? Look how deep Skull and Garoguma are. They are in net playing goalie. They're up by 2. They're saying, yeah, no. We don't need to do anything else. And as I say that, we see double commits coming out. So, boys, make up your mind on what you want to do here. As Alpha Milk now potentially looking for a shot. We see demos coming in. Pixel, she got tripped up, unfortunately. Aquatoad trying to go for maybe a pop and one. It snipes it over Garoguma. And now the lead, it's down to 1.
It's just 1, and they still have plenty of time to keep this going. They really need Peak Toad to keep showing this whatever he's been doing in the past couple of games. He needs to keep doing that because kind of seems like it's their only hope moving forward.
We're gonna see this one boom downfield. Garo actually with the miss. Skull called into action here. Not the best touch, but he does get 50 by Milk. This is going to be difficult for Trout as he does get actually a great touch to the corner. Aquatoad now not sure he wants to deal with this one. Tries to go for a soft touch. Not a lot of boost to play with. That's one thing too. You do not want Aquatoad with 0 boost. As Milk now throwing this one downfield and under 2 minutes left. And again, Red Pandas desperately need a tying goal because again, this is match point for them. If they lose this, they are down to the lower bracket. And Instinct will make a land.
Yep. And now for Milk gets a nice 50 towards the orange net here. Garoguba's going to try and make something happen with it. Gets a kind of a clear, but right to Aquatoad, the last person you want to do that to. Out for Milk is there to clean up that long booming shot, which we've seen Orange Team do a lot. Garo gets a nice clear back into the corner once again, but Aqua's going to the corner, looking to make something happen. Pixel waiting. Can Aqua get another touch? He can't. Skull jumps early, avoids the demo, and gets a beautiful touch.
Not the best touch from Toad. And again, 0 boost. He's going as first man, but he just doesn't have the boost to follow up. This is where I want to see Pixel or actually, actually decent touch from Pixel, but throwing downfield. And again, Aquatoad now back and Milk now in a tough situation here. Going to be going off the corner. Down to 50 seconds left. Red Pandas need to start throwing everything up. If you lose 2-3 or 2-7, does not matter. You have to start being very aggressive as the Red Pandas because there is not a lot of time left in this game. And that might actually be the icing on the cake for Instinct.
Oh boy, Skull gets a very good angle. That's not an easy shot, ladies and gentlemen. That is not an easy shot. As Skull just bangs it from the corner, gets a nice angle. Yeah, I think, oh man, 38 seconds left, 4-2. Red Pandas, they're going to need a goal within the next few seconds here in order to stay in this series and stay in the winner's bracket.
30 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. This could be the first team to qualify for this LAN. Trout's going to be off. He actually missed it. Aquatoad trying to find the angle. Milk cannot find it. He's trying to go for a backflip. Little bit of antics on the goal line now. Pixel trying to come in and look for a shot. Down to 15 seconds.
Oh my. We're getting close. All Orange needs is a big clear right here, and I'm pretty sure that pretty much secures their spot in LAN. As Skull gets it over one. Aquatoad is the last man back.
The demo!
Gets the...
But with 1 second left, it does not matter. And Instinct, you see in the cams, making LAN, ladies and gentlemen.
You can see Murky Trout. You can see all of them in the cams. They are excited. Much deserved to win. As they should be. 100%.
What did you eat for breakfast? Milk is saying, yeah, Skull, that was an unbelievable performance.
Yeah, and as Shark said in the chat, the upsets, especially in Div C, don't stop. They just keep happening over and over again. I don't know. I can't remember what Aqua and Skull's bracket looked like, but oh my gosh, that bracket is completely wrong. We have had so many upsets happen in this.
That's an understatement, I will say.
Oh boy!
All right, I'm just waiting to pull people into the casters real quick because I gotta make sure I actually get them on here. So we got one. Just waiting for anyone to join. Anyone want to join so I can pull you in and get a little player interview, please? I'm waiting.
Man, that's the number 1 seed, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1 seed.
K2, there's people in general.
I know. I'm finally pulling them.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Oh,
thank you.
Goomba doesn't have permission.
Yeah.
I'll give him.
He doesn't have a mic?
I'll give him permission.
No, he doesn't have permission to casters.
Wait, are we?
We ran into this last time.
Are we cameras on Discord or are we cameras on
Ninja?
I already fixed
Ninja.
it. You should be able to talk. All right.
Keep it on Ninja.
All right, you guys should be here, and everyone. First of all, instant thoughts. How does it feel? I'm gonna go Murky. I saw you with the biggest reaction in the cams.
I don't know. We went from like we got 3-0'd a couple weeks, it was a rough time and we just kind of show up and then whatever, we got some memes popping in the Discord this week, and yeah, I don't know. I think we played a lot better and I'm hyped because now we go to LAN.
You guys, yeah, I mean, the fact that you guys are going to LAN with another life. So once you guys make LAN, you still have another life that you can lose. So that is absolutely huge. I am curious, Garo Goomba, the controller switch. Please tell me like how that is going for you now that you've got some time under your belt with the controller.
Oh man, it's like being enlightened. I thought I played so much better when I switched to keyboard and mouse, and then I went back to controller, and I was like, oh, a different beast, a different animal.
That's awesome.
100%. We could visibly see the difference, and I haven't even watched too many games, and I could tell.
Exactly.
So really good decision on your part to make that happen.
Proof that bullying works sometimes.
Yes, sir.
Right? Yeah, were you guys just bullying him into getting?
Yeah, we hit every time we do anything, we'd scream "Waz."
Yeah, get Waz.
Get Waz.
That's awesome.
Get enough of it.
That's amazing.
So I am curious, Skull, then going to you. What is your instant thought? You guys have made LAN. What is going through your head on what the heck you guys are gonna do next?
That's kind of a tough question. I feel like we're just got to try to keep it rolling, keep the vibes up, keep the good times going. And I mean, obviously LAN is a completely different beast than sitting in my room playing in front of my computer.
That's an understatement, boys. Trust me.
No.
That's an understatement.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
I like it.
I
We'll
will
worry about
say-
that when the time comes.
I will say, I mean, after this performance today, I mean, you guys literally just beat the number 1 seed. They were the best team, you know, in all of Div C. Who's to stop you now? You know, like,
Well,
who's-
actually, I'm going to add to that. Are you guys now the number 1 team?
exactly.
I mean, if we play together like we did today, I think we rotated so well today and our comms were up. I mean, we lost the 4th game, right? We dropped the 4th game and we really were lacking in comms. We picked it back up and we always had a deep third man because as soon as you give Aqua space, he's just nasty with it. Like, he will put it in the net. So I think if we can just keep together, I think we can contend as the number 1 team. I think there's plenty of people who can show up. I think there's plenty of people who could contest that
I'm
role too.
extremely excited, boys. But I cannot express the congratulations you guys deserve because, I mean, first of all, you have now gone to LAN and dropped 1 single game throughout the entire playoff run. So you guys are probably, as of right now, obviously the only team to make LAN so far. But I mean, I would probably say the favorites. I mean, you've got 1 more game between, I believe it's only Cheese and Wombo combo. And so between those 2, teams, it's going to be you and one of them are going to be the favorites to win it all for Div C. So huge congratulations, you guys. You guys have qualified. You guys have been working all semester for this moment. Literally this right here. You guys have made it. So, World, do you have any last words before we let these boys go?
Yeah, same thing as K-Tool said, guys. I mean, obviously, congratulations. It's going to be a blast for LAN. It's going to be a blast to see you guys play. And it's been a blast to see you guys progress and see, how far you guys have come. So, congratulations. And we'll, see you at LAN, bro. I mean,
All right.
GG's, man.
Congratulations, boys. Best of luck, and we'll see you guys at LAN.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Shout
boys.
out to all the people that put their bison bucks on us. Stonks.
Stonks are up.
I bet 10K on you guys, and you guys maybe
Yeah,
maybe rich.
K-Tool knows what's up.
I appreciate that, boys. But either way,
Hey.
best of luck. We gotta go. You guys go celebrate, go crazy. But yeah, congratulations.
Hell yeah.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
K-Tool. Thanks, bro.
everybody.
Yep.
Good night.
Peace out, guys.
Peace.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was probably unexpected to a lot of people. I did bet on Instinct. I did not expect a 4-1, which honestly very easily could have been a 4-0. They did kind of struggle there in that game 4, but we have our very first team making LAN. So huge congratulations to Instinct, and we'll hopefully see Aquatoad out for the milk and Pixelclaw of Red Pandas bouncing back because they definitely, the number 1 seed, you do expect them to make LAN. So we'll have to see what happens. But we do have to go to a break because we have another match coming up, which is Division B. I will say first, Aquamaniacs did redeem, give an insult. I can pretty much sum it up and just say, boy, you went to UJ, and leave it at that. And we got to go to intermission. So adios, everyone, and we'll be back in 10 minutes.